Today's tutorial is all about the halo eye. So this is like such a fun eyeshadow look to do for date night or just like a night on the town or whatever. So if you want to know the details to this eyeshadow look, then keep watching. The foundations that I'm going to use today are the L'Oreal. I showed these in one of my last videos, the Infallible Pro Matte and the Pro Glow, and I love to mix these because I think this one's a little too oily for me and this one is way too dry. I'm using this big buffer brush. I've really been liking it lately. It's the airbrush brush from Sephora, airbrush blender brush from Sephora. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape, whoop, there we go. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light. Kind of look to see where my dark circles are. Can you see those? They're there. And I follow that line and I just kind of pull up. War Paint peeps, War Paint. Add a little bit to my nose, to my chin, right here. And boop. A tip with concealer is you want to pull it up all the way to your hairline. If you stop it right here, it's not going to create that really bright effect. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder. Like, this stuff is gold. It lasts forever. I'm just going to pat the bronzer just right on top. And it already falls a little bit, so you don't have to worry about it looking like it's way too high up. I also love to put bronzer just right on my forehead. Seriously, this is like the best bronzer hack ever. Like, it seriously just lifts your face, and I freaking love it. For contouring my nose, I just use the same brush that I used for all of my bronzer. What works best for me is to actually put that contour color and the bronzer straight on top of your nose, like right where you feel that bone, right on top of that. So it really creates like a slender shape and, you know, like a faux nose job. And then I'm gonna take the brush that I used for powder all over my face and just kind of blend that, because you don't want it to be super harsh. You just want it to look like your nose lost like 5 pounds. Let's move on to blush. This is the Laura Mercier blush in the color Pomegranate. So let's go in with my highlighter. It's the Soft and Gentle highlighter from MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna pat that right in, just like right above where I've put my blush. Today, for the halo eye, is the Morphe palette. Oh, here's the name. It's Always Golden 9A. I'm using the Morphe brush M441. And for a halo eye, you really only need like 2 to 3 colors. So one color for the outside and then one for the middle, and then like highlight and blending. So I'm gonna start out with this palette and I'm gonna use the color Myself. I like to pick a neutral color to blend all of my eyeshadow with. A lot of people call this like a best friend color or like the best match color. I'll zoom in a little bit. Don't want to zoom in too close for my brows. And you can see I'm like buffing that color in like right next to my nose. I really don't put a lot of product on my brush, so I like to blend this color out a lot. Building up eyeshadow is so much easier than just adding a ton at once and like hoping that you can blend it out. So I'm going to use the color Bruise now, right here. So I have that darker shade that I've just put on the opposite sides of my eyes, and I'm going to do the same over here. So you can see it's already kind of starting to form, and you have that like lighter part right in the middle. I'm actually gonna just keep using this buffer brush, the blending brush. I don't like that one I picked up. Next, we are gonna use concealer, and you just put it right in the middle, like that. And then you look up, and it gives you exactly where you need to blend that concealer all the way. I'm going to actually use the Soft and Gentle highlighter that I have. I just love this color. I think it's super pretty, and it'll make my eyes really pop. So I just took a little bit on my hand, on my finger, and I'm just going to dab that right into that area that we put the concealer. Now that I have all my color on, I'm going to take that same blending brush and just kind of blend that all together so that there's not any harsh lines. And I take what's left on my brush and kind of tap it off and use the same brush and just kind of add what's ever left on my brush underneath my eye. I'm going to use this lighter color and just pop a little bit of that into the corners of my eyes. Now that our halo eye is done, I am going to apply my lashes. Be using the Gigi Lashes today. I've just been loving this pair. They're like super soft and wispy. This glue dries super fast, so it's like putting them on is so easy. Here's the glue that it is. It's the Duo glue, and it's just a brush on, so you just brush it like right onto the part of the band that's going to go right onto your lash line, and it's so awesome. And to finish off this look, I am going to use the Pure Hollywood liquid, or the Anastasia Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick. There's my lip color. And then I'm going to use this cute little thingy. It's the Tarte lip paint in the color Insta Famous. So funny. Okay. So here's the final look of the halo eye. I just love the way this eyeshadow looks. All the details will be below and all the colors that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick eyeshadow and face tutorial. There will be more like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you'd like to leave a comment, I would love that. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a great week.